So, you've finally taken care of Professor Nebulum.
Colonel, you promised to explain things to us.
It started with my own curiosity. I experimented on myself to see what would happen when one who could not use the seventh phonon tried. The phonic art went out of control, setting Professor Nebulum's residence on fire. Professor Nebulum herself was near death. I enlisted Distselp and took her to the edge of the town.
Jade, the professor's gonna die! Yes, it's my fault. It's too late to save her now. But with Famacry... Oh! You're gonna make a replica of the Professor? But we don't have a Famacry machine! I'll use Phonic Arts to do it. I did it once with Nefri's doll, so it should work. Wow, it worked! Jade, you're a...
What's going on?
The replica of Professor Nebulum knew nothing but destruction. I tried to dispose of... to kill her, but she disappeared before I could.
So that's what led to this incident.
But Jade really regrets what he did. That's why he forbid the replication of living things. Please don't hate him for it.
Luke.
Hey, stupid. Nobody said anything about hating him. We've all seen how he's tried to stop the use of Famacry.
Absolutely. Colonel, thank you for telling us about what must have been a trying experience.
Not at all. It's rather uncomfortable to be thanked. If anything, I deserve censure for what I've done.
Colonel, there's one thing that bothers me. As I recall, Famacry uses only the 7th phonon in creating replicas, not the 1st through the 6th.
Yes. That's why replicas vanish when the 7th phonon separates.
Huh? But Nebulum was saying something about needing the 1st and 6th phonons.
Nebulum was the first living replica. The technology was different then, right, Jade?
Yes. The original theory was based on Phonic Arts, which is how I created the Professor's replica as well. However, that method results in some phonons missing from the replica. That causes mental instability, leading to destructive behavior or abilities developing abnormally.
So that's what happened to Nebulum's replica.
Yes, to overcome that problem, Dist and I modified the process to use only the 7th phonon.
And Saphir's alive, huh? He was always tough, wasn't he?
He's a criminal, you know. Aren't you going to capture him?
We'll keep watch for him, of course. If you see him, bring him in. Oh, and you keep that sword for a while longer. It might come in handy in your coming battles.
Wait! He really did come after us.
How could you be so cruel as to leave me in Mount Roneal?
Dist, weren't you to receive Professor Nebulum's replica data from Mose?
What's with you all of a sudden? That was my intention. But by the time I recovered from the Tower of Rem, Mose was dead and Van was alive. Van's not especially kind to traitors, so I can't go back there anymore.
I see. So that's why you made contact with the original replica. You stole the documents on the planetary phonic art from the Intelligence Division, didn't you?
There wasn't much in them. All the important information was destroyed in that fire.
I see. You are hereby under arrest for violating Article 1 of the National Intelligence Act. Take him.
What are you doing? I'm your friend!
Who is whose friend?
I, Dist! No, Saphir! I'm Jade's friend!
I'm glad I don't know any Jade with such poor taste in friends. Now, come on.
Thank you, Colonel. We'll handle the interrogation.
Please do.
Traitor! I'll hate you forever!
Colonel, some documents have been delivered from the Intelligence Division.
Thank you. Now, let's see.
What do they say?
There's information on the professor's life, the incantation for the planetary phonic art, and, a map.
A map?
Yes. This looks like Mount Ronil. It seems there's a phonic glyph beyond the mountain which reacts to the catalysts.
Now that you mention it, Professor Nebulum did go to Mount Ronil a lot, didn't she?
Whoa! What's the Emperor doing here?
His Majesty pays unannounced visits to the Colonel's office frequently.
Well, that explains that.
Well then, shall we head for Mount Ronil?
Not yet. It would probably be best to wait until we have all of the catalysts. By the way, Your Majesty, it seems that there are quite a few sections missing from these documents.
Apparently somebody took them without anyone's knowledge.
Dist?
Probably.
Does it say anything about where the rest of the catalysts are?
Unfortunately, no. Only that they came in pairs.
I guess we'll just have to find them the hard way. That makes all the catalysts.
That map. It was of Mount Ronil, right?
I am worried that we still...
I'm so I wonder what kind of art it is.
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Don't worry.
What?
I...
Well, fine.